少女天空しら子が将来見出そう観音頂大観中樹修十名相法諸語能武苦下道魔剣魔子が将来見出そう無味無苦故少女習得経血尿国小作利悪徳自在子が将来見出そう実法名門菩薩衆無料小魔女三段未小衆女管理記事子が将来見出そう根体保健自称系前言少女名大座お膝上女線の子が将来見出そう実法将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦言尊厳直行子が将来見出そう勝負無常無我と薬尿水月伝養老微臭説法無名字子が将来見出そう非尊仏説無悪名薬無女人悪道夫修二四神教
Now we'll have the reading of the Tisarana, Three Treasures, and Our Understanding of Jodo Shinshu by Kylie Kubo. Please stand when Kylie comes up to the reading position.
Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha.
May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together be submerged in the depths of the Dhamma and gain wisdom at the deep of the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together be unity in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal friendship, free from our selfish behavior by taking responsibility.
Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Our understanding of Jodo Shinshu.
I am one of everyone. I am a part of the world. I always receive help and support from others, which is called other power to make my life enjoyable. Although I cannot always be kind and gentle to others, others always help me to make my life enjoyable. How grateful I am that other people's help and support appear to make my life enjoyable. When I feel kindness of others, saying Namo Amida Butsu becomes my expression of deep gratitude.
Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Today for our Dharma talk, we will have Mrs. Keiko Maruko on the topic of why I attend Sunday service. Please welcome Mrs. Maruko.
Good morning. I was asked to talk about why I come to temple. I have a cheat sheet here, just in case I have senior moments. I have 5 reasons to come to temple. Number 1 is to listen to Dharma talk. Number 2 is to enjoy chanting with Sana. Number 3 is to say hi to Gary, it's Dharma. And he knew of my late husband. Number 4 is to enjoy lunch. Ruth and her crew member prepare for us and socialize. And number 5 is to visit my late husband in Mokusudo columbarium and thank him for the life we had together. I've been member of this temple for 53 years, but I wasn't coming to temple regularly. 53 years ago, I came here from Japan to get married to my husband, 7 years after we first met. And finally, we decided his moving to Japan is less feasible than my coming here. So I left my family, friend, job, and the country I grew up in, and came here. So my husband was Buddhist, so he suggested me to come to temple with him. And in Japan, where I grew up, we go to temple for memorial service and funerals. And we go to shrine for happy occasions and celebrations. So the idea of coming to temple regularly wasn't my familiar thing, but I did. And at that time, we didn't have Paula to welcome new members. And I didn't know anyone, and everybody seems to know everyone. So I felt a little out of place, but I came. And I started noticing things. First of all, service was very long at that time because Dharma talk was done by both Japanese and English, and then talk for children. So my first impression was service was very long. And then I started noticing things. And when I heard the songs accompanied by piano, I felt as if I was in a Christian church that I was very familiar with. Let me explain my background. Many years prior to my birth, my father sickened by tuberculosis, TB, and family had to move from Tokyo to this little village in Kamakura City by the ocean. And so I was born in the little village and grew up with children with farmers and fishermen, and I had great childhood. But anyway, when the time came for me to go to middle school, my parents were concerned about my education in that little village, so they decided to send me to private school, which was the Christian school, Catholic school, run by a nun from convent in the next neighboring city. So I attended Mass at the church, at convent, and as well as at school, and attended Bible class, weekly Bible class, that was required. And of course I learned to sing hymns. Anyway, at Bible class, I always had questions, and I raised my hands at the end of the class and asked questions, and then answers were always so vague and ambiguous, and I wasn't satisfied with those answers. So one day, I think I was in 9th grade, I was called in principal's room, and I was told that I have to have faith in God and trust in God's will. The moment I heard that, I knew I won't be a Christian because I can believe in anything that I can understand. So that time on, I just decided not to ask questions and just gained knowledge on Bible. And then I even went on to Christian college because I was offered scholarship and I got greedy and I thought that I don't have to burden my parents with expense for college. And I did manage religion class, theology class and all that fine. And I did receive good education. So coming back to when I came here first, when I heard songs, I felt like I was listening to hymns, and one song had a verse saying Lord Buddha, and when I heard that, I thought it's very religious. Instead of Jesus, it's Buddha here, and I felt a little uncomfortable. But I told myself, this is America. This is the way things done. So just get over it, and I tried to let it go. And other thing was that many reverends in their talk mentioned Four Noble Truths and Eightfold Paths. And when I heard that, I thought of Ten Commandments, of course. But these are way more difficult, I thought, to practice. And if I have to be, I want to be enlightened, do I have to practice all this and achieve those things? And I knew I won't be able to do that. It's impossible for me to do that. So I was discouraged. And other thing was often reverends who have gone through this temple stated that life is suffering. When I heard that, sounded very dark and negative for me, and I understood their sufferings in life, but I didn't think that life itself was suffering. I thought that suffering is part of life, and we go through that, and then we became, a stronger, better person with empathy for others. So every time I heard that, I kind of cringed. But anyway, I found myself, I didn't like myself to be uncomfortable and critical about things at temple. So I decided not to come regularly, and I came for special services and participated in fundraisings. And I taught Temple's Japanese language school for children for several years, and that I really enjoyed. So coming back to the time I came here, the songs, I told you about the Lord Buddha. Yes, okay. Now, so when I came back, yes, so later on, my job required to work on weekends, so I had a good excuse not to come. So years went by like that, and until my husband passed away almost 2 years ago. And after his passing, and after things settled down, I reflected on his life. He was a very gentle and calm person, and he had very positive attitude toward life. And his famous phrase is, "Don't worry about it. It'll work out fine." we'll handle it. And our daughters got annoyed by this. And said, Dad, it's not that easy, not that simple. But usually things worked out fine at the end. And one day I was going through his office and cleaning up, and I found 5 scrapbooks filled with thank you notes and letters from his students and friends and colleagues and relatives. So I took time to read all of them, and I found out that I didn't know a lot of things about him. And he wasn't the kind of person who would brag about things that he did for others. So I had added appreciation for his life. And then later, oh, that's right, okay. The caregivers who took care of my husband at the end of his life, toward the end of life, told me that he was one of their favorite patients because he always thanked them for every little help he received. So I was thinking, all those qualities, was he born with them? Or did he have any guide to go through life like that? And one day, light bulb moment I had. And it must be because he was a Buddhist. He knew what life is about. And then on the other hand, I myself didn't know anything about Buddhism. And I'm in my 80s, and I don't know how many more years I have ahead of me. And I said to myself, I better hurry up and start learning about Buddhism. So I decided to come back to the temple. When I did, Paula was here to welcome visitors and members, and of course the temple is new. I think it has very inviting feel to it, and I sat down and I felt the calmness came to me, and I was very comfortable. And I thought, maybe because I have changed by going through life, I think I'm less critical and more acceptable of things as they are. And then also, temple itself, with the passage of time, has changed, evolved. I thought, oh, I have to explain one thing. When I came back, I decided to take Ramonka's Buddhism class 101, and he offered Buddhism class in Japanese. Of course, Japanese is my first language, so that's the best thing happened to me. Because when I hear teaching in Japanese, I can understand, I can get it, and it makes sense to me. And I think I'm getting the essence of Buddhism. And wonderful thing is that he starts a session by asking, do you have any questions? Unlike the time, the Bible class that I was discouraged to ask questions, so it was very exciting. And the most exciting thing about learning Buddhism is that I'm finding out that my life has been connected with Buddhism without me realizing it. It's probably because I was born and I was born in Buddhistic society, And also my parents are Buddhists and taught us, Buddhistic thing, respect elders and ancestors and teachers and be kind to others and all those good things. And then I participated in Buddhism activities. They are more like cultural in Japan. And throughout the year I participated, and my parents explained why we do what we do, why we celebrate those things. And without knowing, even though I went through Christian school so many years, I think the influence of Buddhism was embedded in me without me knowing. So it's very exciting to find out that my life has been connected with Buddhism. So I will keep on coming, and I'm very grateful that I was given second chance to come back to temple, and so I'll be coming as long as I am able. Before I go back to my seat, I'd like to take a liberty of myself being probably one of the oldest here, except Gary. I'd like to give a little suggestion, if I may. Life is short, and so, try to take whatever life throws at you with a positive attitude, and be grateful for whatever you receive from others, and find joy in everyday life. Thank you.